What's happening, guys? Ryan Murphy with Murphy Baseball Performance here for a quick tip. So I'm going to show you a blended series of couple of movements. Number one is going to be the Verlander drill, which is going to be really focused on being able to rotate powerfully and storing energy in the back hip to start the sequencing of the kinetic chain down the mound. Again, rotation's rotation, so this applies to golf, this applies to throwing, this applies to hitting, anything that is going to necessitate rotational power. You're going to see I'm going to have a water bottle here, a third of the way filled up. This is going to be for the creation of more efficient arm action. And so the way that you're going to see it is the water's going to start at the bottom, it's going to come back to the top, and then it's going to come back down to the bottom. Because without creating resistance in the throw, this is Austin Wasserman's concept, you're not going to actually activate the pattern ideally. You're going to miss out on lat and pec activation, which is abundant in high velocity throwers. You're also going to notice the medicine ball right here. This one's a 6-pounder. Those are going to be for the trusting reps. Again, the difference between training and trusting is the training reps, we're going to make sure that that's where we're consciously thinking about it, right? Like I'm going to be aware of the middle of my body, my transverse abdominals. I'm going to make sure that I'm going slow and deliberate. I'm actually even going to close my eyes for the effect to groove the pattern, the connection between my brain and my body. 2 of those, and then the trusting reps are the game reps, and we want to make sure that those are the foundation of what it is that we do, so that when we get into competition, that's our default pattern. The trusting reps you're going to notice with the medicine ball, there's not going to be any conscious thought. It's just going to be aggressive, athletic, and visually connected to the target. I'm going to trust that over time, the training reps, the feedback I'm giving my body, will carry over and balance itself out with my ideal movement pattern. So here's what that looks like. Watch the shoes. All right, so right here, you'll notice the way I've got this thing gripped, kind of like a splitter. Doesn't really matter, you just want to make sure it's secure. And again, you're going to go trusting reps, 2 of them, or I'm sorry, training reps, 2 of them. So I'm going to screw the back foot into the ground. I breathed all my air out, feeling the contraction of my glute. And now as I come up slowly, pushing the weight straight down to the ground. Think about stepping on a scale. One. Again, counter rotation, creating some torsion in the back knee. Similar to if you're squatting, spreading the floor. All the weight stored right back here. I'll close my eyes on this one. And this is going to really challenge you guys because now you're relying on one less sense to get it done. Just notice I'm a little wobbly. If you fail, it's okay. Close my eyes now. It's 2. So those would be the training reps. All right, now mechanics are gone. This is key. If you focus too much on the training component of it, you're going to get into the game, and your default programming is going to be to think about the way that you move. That's never going to lead to success. You got to be able to compete mentally free. And if you focus too much on mechanics, I'd rather have you focus on mechanics not at all versus over focusing. So you're going to be right here. Come set. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and we'll balance it out on the other side. Since I'm left-handed, I'm not going to focus on the arm action component, so I'm just going to go 5 straight, or I'll go 6 straight to balance the reps. And this is going to be all trusting. So clean your shoes. It also gives you an opportunity to be able to learn from a different side of your brain. If you're left-handed and you've repeated that 1.5 million times over the course of your life, you can have a chance to feel something a little bit different on this side and then apply it to your good side to close the learning gap on the motor pattern. All right. All right, so 6 and 6. You're also going to notice probably there was a grunt component to it, which is the full exhalation, the connection between your transverse abdominals and the lower body. I notice a lot of guys that say, hey Ryan, I want to throw harder, I want to hit the ball further, but they're embarrassed to grunt, they're embarrassed to express full effort. Don't buy into the bullshit about smooth, easy, relaxed. The guys who do it at the highest level only appear to be like that because they've repeated it at high effort 1.5 million times. So intent is king. Keys to this, again, on the training reps, make sure that those are the minority. You're gonna focus on driving the weight straight down in the back leg, storing energy in the back hip with a little counter rotation move, and then accelerating through the last 10%. When it comes time for the thrusting reps, you're all in, baby. It's aggressive, athletic, visually connected, repeat. And then if you want to take this to the next level, to hold yourself accountable for clean athletic thoughts, grab a radar gun. You can pick up a pocket radar gun for about $200. Get a partner, have them radar it, measure it, and hold yourself accountable to trying to beat it. The other way is if you just got a camera, everybody's got a phone, use the camera as a tool to be able to look at your intent, your athleticism, aggressiveness from the third party perspective, from a third person point of view, and then just challenge yourself to move more explosively, more quickly when it comes time for those thrusting reps. So thank you for the time. Please like, share, ask questions. This is one day at a time. It's a long journey. 78 to 93 miles an hour. It took me 8 years, and anybody can do it if you're willing to do it, put in the work, and if your why is big enough. Thanks a lot.